Hello, and welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. I acknowledge that I am currently in London, Ontario, which sits on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, the Napawak, and Shinanton peoples. I am very grateful and appreciative to the Indigenous peoples and their ancestors for being able to call this land my home. I also acknowledge the sacrifices made by my ancestors who came before me, allowing me to be here and have the opportunities afforded to me. Our show today is a feel-good show. Events that feel good, art that feels good, businesses that feel good. It's all around a good group of guests. Our first guests are here to talk to us about the 13th annual Up With Art event. It is described as London's best arty-party, silent art auction fundraiser supporting Unity Project for Relief of Homelessness and Museum London. This is going to be a hybrid event this year, and the Development Director and Executive Director of Museum London are here to tell us all about it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
No problem. No problem. So tell us about the arty-party. Tell us all about it.
Well, it's, as you mentioned, it's the 13th annual, and it is the fifth in partnership between Unity Project and Museum London. Nice. And we collaborate to bring the show to life along with hundreds of contributors among artists and collectors and co-hosts Jennifer Slay and Graham Henderson, who are going to welcome everybody to the event. Mm-hmm. And it is the signature fundraiser that we do to support our causes.
Nice. And so what can people expect when they attend the museum that day?
We are looking forward to welcoming in the range of 350 people.
Plus.
Mm-hmm. Nice. We will have delicious food by Northmore Catering. We will have DJ, and there are over 60 artists who are contributors to this project. Many of them will be with us that night. We've got great activities lined up, and that night on May 6th is the culmination of the silent auction. So this year, for the first year, we have a week-long exhibition of Up With Art works in the Community Gallery at Museum London. It's the first time that we approached it this way, and we thought that it would be a really wonderful opportunity to highlight and profile and build a lot of excitement around the contributions of London artists and some other special guests. So on May 6th at that party, the silent auction wraps up.
Nice. So how does it work? Like how can people participate and see this art and be part of it, all of the excitement?
Well, the online, if anybody anywhere in the world can participate in Up With Art by going to upwithart.ca, viewing the auction, and it launches on April 27th at 7 p.m. When people will begin to start, be able to start bidding on the work. Mm-hmm. If they see a work there, and there's something to delight everyone, a price range that we say is between $400, and I think the highest work there is $7,000. Mm-hmm. And in this range, that the bidding starts typically at around 50%. People lay down their bids, put down your maximum bid, or you can buy now if you just have to have it and don't want any competition. So the bidding starts on April 27th. You can view the exhibit at the museum starting April 28th right up until May 5th. And then the other way, of course, is to come and attend the arty-party. And you're better off coming to see the exhibit or spending some time with that website, viewing all the works, arguing with your spouse about which piece you're going to buy, that kind of thing, before you get to the event, because it's going to be nice and fast-paced. We're going to 60 works of art up for bid.
And this is all in support of people who are experiencing homelessness.
Yes, and Museum London. And what we do, intersecting the causes of the arts and social justice, it certainly has been, this, we're busting the myth that arts and culture belongs to the, you know, the elite, and that that people experiencing homelessness are absent of culture. Quite the opposite, you know, like often culture is in the seat of that grassroots of a community, and the elite party down. At Up With Art. So you know, it is really an intersection of those two, with Unity Project participants creating art that are in the show, right alongside some of Canada's most significant artists who are also there, and works that are donated right off the walls of notable collectors in London and area.
Nice. And so for people who want to participate as artists in future years, how could they do that?
We are working on Up With Art all year round, and we've got a great team of staff at both Unity Project and Museum London, and also a steering committee. And so the way that it has gone in the past couple of years is that our brilliant steering committee comes together and makes a list of artists who we're really dying to work with, and trying to create a mix of artists who are well known, established in our community, and also invite newcomers, so we strike the right balance and can be as inclusive as possible.
Nice. So May 6th, Museum London. Be there.
It's going to be exquisite.
Yes, it sounds amazing. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks,
Jen.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Thank you to all of our volunteers. Whether it's long production days or late nights, we appreciate everything that you do for us in helping put on our productions. Thank you, and happy National Volunteer Week.
You're watching Rogers TV, London.
Welcome back. Last year, due to COVID-19, our next guest was laid off, which allowed her the perfect opportunity to jump into entrepreneurship. At just 23 years of age, she is the founder of newleafco.ca, a digital marketing agency focused on giving small businesses the recognition they deserve. She says that by turning a new leaf, you are giving your company the tools it needs to truly succeed and grow. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So you literally did that pivot thing.
Yes, exactly. A full-scale pivot, and it brought me to running my own business. After just about 8 months now, I started newleafco.ca, and I'm really lucky to have 3 full employees now contracted, but 3 employees.
Awesome. So tell us more about the business.
Yeah, so newleafco.ca is a full-scale marketing agency that's dedicated towards helping small business owners really get the recognition they deserve. So my biggest focus is that we're really inclusive of any small business size and any budget. So if you have something that you need help with, reach out to us, and there'll either be a person or a place where we can kind of help you there. Yeah.
And so what exactly do you do for businesses? Let's say a business is like, oh, I really need to get myself out there. I don't know what to do next. What would they do?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is small business owners, they work incredibly hard. And if our business can make their day easier by even 10%. Like, that's why I started it. That's why we do what we do. So in terms of things that we offer, the main thing is social media management. So essentially that's giving small business owners really the peace of mind that they know that their brand is being represented well, but their brand is getting out there, because, you know, social media is incredibly helpful these days. Everybody's on it, or most people are on it. So the more that you can engage with the community in a natural way and really build out your brand, that's how we're going to see customers, and that's how we're going to get people coming through the door.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So you help businesses literally turn a new leaf.
Exactly, that's the goal. The main part is social media, but another huge part of it too is just general marketing services. Okay. So it's, you know, I never want to come across as just a social media agency. There's tons of different, like, web development, email marketing. I'd rather somebody come and ask for help and us figure it out than not be able to help at all.
And so you work closely with the business owner, the small business owner, and develop a kind of, it sounds like a customized type plan.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, like, the biggest takeaway, hopefully, from the business itself is that, you know, we're going to be the person to show up at the market. We're going to be the person to actually come to your restaurant, you know, take you out for lunch. Like, I want to be that agency that's really personable, because, you know, for small business owners, it's their life. I mean, this agency as well is my life. So for them to know that they're being represented well, and somebody who they can really trust. So, you know, really going above and beyond to, like I said, visit them and make sure that it's being taken off of their hands, but it never feels like it's just being thrown to the wayside. They don't really know what's going on. It's always kind of that personal connection back with the agency.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I've run a couple of small businesses, and something that I realized probably later than I should have is how important marketing is, right? Because you could have the best product, the best business, but if nobody knows about it.
Exactly, and that's a huge part of it, because, you know, small business owners work so hard, and also as a small business owner, you're wearing so many hats, right? Like you mentioned, your marketing, but also in some cases your HR, your product development. So the biggest part of it really is if we can take that marketing side off of your hands, like, that's what we want to do, and that's exactly where we want to help, because marketing is a huge part of it, and the more that small businesses can get more recognition, the more I know I'm doing my job well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how can people get a hold of you? What's the best way?
Of course. So visiting our website, www.newleafco.ca, and just inquiring there. I think the biggest thing when inquiring is really just knowing any budget, any small business owner can really come and get that full-scale marketing service, where you're not having to have a huge startup cost. You know, we'll work with those budgets. So inquire on the website. You'll be speaking directly with me or my team, and we'd really, really love to help.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
No problem. We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Night's action on Rogers TV.
About 16% of the people we talked to actually became homeless during the pandemic. And it's a horrible thing to be.
And this one will escape the Niagara end. We have a counterattack the other way. Ooh, that's a pass right in front and a goal.
Wow.
And how quickly can defense turn into offense?
You're watching Rogers TV.
Welcome back. On May 8th, 2023, the London Writers' Society will present an evening with Terry Fallis, best-selling author. Terry Fallis is a two-time winner of the Stephen Leacock Award for Humor, among other accomplishments, and a treat to hear in person. Ron Kugler, president of the London Writers' Society, and his wife Elaine Kugler, a local author, are here to share more about this event. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us about the London Writers' Society.
Great. Well, I took over last September, October, I guess, Jennifer, as the president, which is a surprise to me when I actually did that, but it's been a fun journey, and so I've enjoyed that. The Society has been around since 2007, and we've done all kinds of things. Mainly we support local authors who want to do some writing. And so the good news is we've been increasing our membership the last several months, and I'm particularly excited about Terry Fallis. In the sense that Terry's such a well-known writer and award winner, as you've just said, and so it's great to have him come and do this for us, so I'm very pleased about that. In terms of the society itself, we like to encourage writers of all ages, anywhere from teenagers up to senior citizens, if I know a bit about that group. And so that's really, and we write in all kinds of genres, so we have about 16 or 18 genres that our writers are doing projects in, and so that's very, very exciting. But I'm going to turn it back to you because I really want to focus on Terry, because what he's doing by coming to us in London is a great opportunity for us to showcase our society, so very pleased about that.
Okay. So tell us about Terry Fallis.
You know, I met Terry Fallis about 15 years ago. He was speaking at a writing conference, which was in Niagara Falls, and at that time I was just getting my first books launched and stuff, and so going to all of these events and so on. And you know, he spoke at that, and then we sat around in the evening, a few of us, and I could just see that the man that spoke on that stage was the same person that when you talk to him one-on-one.
Authentic.
So very authentic, and I really appreciate that in people. And anyhow, Terry then had just won the Stephen Leacock Medal for his first book, and he writes satirical humor, and it's a funny with a little bit of a bite to it, but not hurtful.
Okay.
Yeah, so Terry is very good. He's written a lovely comment on 2 of my books so far, and he's the new one that I've got coming out. He's going to do a quote for that one too, and that one's coming out in June. So he's very generous with other writers. If you like a little bit of humor, he's fabulous. And I think we all need that in this world, don't we?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so the event is on May 8th.
Yes.
Right, so tell a little bit about the event. What can people expect?
Do you want to
Good, yeah, I'll answer that if that's okay. And we're starting at 6 o'clock, and we'll have about an hour there before Terry actually takes the stage. And so we'll have several of our local authors. Western Bookstore is going to be there to be selling some of Terry's books, and so we're excited about that. We'll launch into a session between Elaine and Terry, having a dialogue on stage. Then we'll have a Q&A after that, and Terry, I hope, will stay around for a while and sign some books for everybody that comes. And so it's going to be a really interesting night. This is our first really big event, I think, ever in the history of the society. So we're a little bit excited about this. So I'm trying to stay calm, but it's a big night for us, and so we're very keen on him coming.
Well, that's wonderful.
And John Matsui, local, I think he was on CFPL TV and local writer and so on. He's going to be running the question and answer session from the audience that night. So that'll be fun for people to see John Matsui again.
Well, this event with Terry Fallis sounds like it's going to be amazing. Congratulations on bringing him in, and I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful time.
Great.
Thank you for having us.
No
That's
problem.
great.
Thanks for being here.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Thank you to all of our volunteers. Whether it's long production days or late nights, we appreciate everything that you do for us in helping put on our productions. Thank you, and happy National Volunteer Week.
My name is Teresa Sherrill. I've been a volunteer at Rogers TV for about 15 years. I decided to become a volunteer when my husband saw an ad for volunteers in the newspaper, and so I made an appointment and came down. I'm a retiree, so I had lots of time on my hands, so this was an opportunity to learn some new skills. When I first came to Rogers TV, the setup was different, and so we learned different skills like operating a camera, learning how to do sound, and greeting guests as they came on the set. If you're wondering whether you are committed to volunteering at Rogers TV, take the time to come down, speak with the production manager or the producer, and take a look around the studio, and you'll find that this is a completely different volunteer position that you'll find rewarding.
Night's action on Rogers TV.
Welcome back. Sugar Plum Scrubs is a skincare and self-care company that harnesses the healing properties of the earth. Sugar Plum Scrubs' variety of body care solutions are made with homegrown and sun-dried lavender, peppermint, lemongrass, and other herbs. These herbs are sprinkled and infused into body scrubs, facial scrubs, and lip scrubs alongside essential oils. This provides the nutrients to relieve common skin concerns such as dry skin, inflammation, eczema, and ingrown hairs. Let's meet the founder, Eshe Simba.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell us about your business.
Wow, okay. So Sugar Plum Scrubs was a business that I started when I was, like right before COVID. I had just finished university, and it was the middle of summer at the time. My aunt had this beautiful lavender plant in her garden, and I was smelling it and I was like, I want to use this for something. Mm-hmm. Now at the time I had been searching up some like remedies for like dry skin, because a lot of the products I was using, lotions and all these things, I would be so dry after like half of a day of using them. So I wanted something that I could use as a moisturizer.
Right.
At the time I decided that body scrubs could potentially be the answer to that. And I realized that there are so many uses for them. So not only can you exfoliate with them, not only do they moisturize your skin and make it easy for you to get on the go without having to, lotion after you shower. Mm-hmm. It's also really great as like an alternative to shaving creams and things like that. I wanted a natural skincare product, and this was the answer to that, while also solving some of other concerns I didn't really expect. And then the lavender was, the cherry on top, because it smells amazing, and there's so many health benefits associated with using lavender. So I said, this is great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so you've been doing this business, you created it from just your aunt's garden, right? And so what have you been doing with all of the products, and are you in the stores or?
Great question.
Yeah.
So as of right now, I'm not in store. I do have an online website, so people are able to navigate the website to find different products. My the way that I do sell my product is at different markets. So I have quite a few markets coming up throughout the summer, and I've done some Christmas markets in the past, and I find it's a great way to actually have people try my product. As well as be able to sample some of the different fragrances that I have. I have lavender is a really great smelling herb, and it goes really well with other scents. So people's most, the favorite scent for a lot of people is the peppermint and lavender.
Okay.
And that's my favorite too. But I also have tea tree and lavender. I have different scents in my lip scrubs as well, like orange and lime. And yeah, so people are able to try all of that in person, and it makes it for a more confident feeling in terms of actually being able to try a product and use it. And it's also fun to use. It's not one of those things that you're getting the weird smells, because I know a lot of like healthcare focused lotions and creams tend to have very pungent odors. This is a lot softer and a lot more mellow of a scent.
Okay, so you were going to let us sample something.
Yes, okay, so what I brought with me here today, this is the lavender and peppermint body scrub. Okay. This is how I allow my customers to sample it. Not only do they get a chance to smell it at the markets, they also get to use it. You can feel free to smell this here. So this is the lavender and peppermint. So it's made with coconut oil.
Okay, thank you.
A little bit of a reach. It's made with coconut oil, peppermint, lavender, the essential oils, and pure cane sugar. So
right, and it's not like strong.
Exactly.
It's very soft.
Yeah. Now, if you can imagine that, now once you get in the shower, yeah. So I tell people technically they're edible, but I don't recommend. Some people do consume essential oils, but me, I say, you know, this is for your body. Like, let your body enjoy this. But yeah, if you imagine that, like in the shower, you got the steam going. You've got like the essential oils are, yeah, right. You're crushing the lavender and peppermint into your body. Yeah, it's a spa day at home. I can't stress it enough. When I use that, it takes me from like here all the way down to here. I'm able to relax, and a lot of people say the same thing.
Well, your skin is absolutely beautiful. Like I was just remarking, it's like
thank you so much.
No, but this smells like candy canes.
Yes, exactly. Nice. Right. It's a lot of fun, and it makes. Let's just put it this way. It'll make your bathroom smell this lovely, and your skin will smell this lovely as the time goes on. Like, it will last you at least a couple days. You'll have the soft skin. When you shave with it, it's divine. You'll feel extremely, you know, moisturized, hydrated. So I definitely recommend for that.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Love what you're doing. It's
you.
Amazing, and it smells great. It smells great.
Thank you.
So, good luck at the markets this year.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I hope to see you at some.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Well, that's a wrap. I want to thank all of our guests for being here today, and I'm asking you to please go and visit their social media pages and/or attend their events and/or consider supporting their businesses to show your support. At the very least, like, comment, and share this episode with your networks to get the word out. I look forward to being here again with you next week. Until then, be well, stay safe, and take care.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
It's Volunteer Week, and at Rogers TV, we recognize our volunteers' amazing contributions. While creating compelling local programming, Rogers TV volunteers learn new skills, share their experiences, and through their actions, support each other and build friendships, all while shining a spotlight on our local community. Thank you, Rogers TV volunteers, for your continued engagement.